I've heard it so many times. The Switch is the Wii U done right. The Switch is the Wii U 2.0. The Switch is what the Wii U wanted to be. And it's pretty frustrating because I'm one of the 10 people who think the Wii U was pretty great. The thing is, the Wii U was never meant to be what the Switch is. And the Switch isn't the next step up from the Wii U or what the Wii U should have been. The Wii U and the Switch were never meant to serve the same purpose or fill the same need. And saying the Switch is the Wii U done better isn't fair to the Wii U. The Wii U wasn't trying to be the Switch. Hello all 405 of you, I'm Redkwan, and this is why the Switch isn't just the Wii U done right. Wow, this is a pretty petty topic, isn't it? The first part of this that really bugs me is that it makes it seem like the Switch and the Wii U had the same goal, which really isn't true at all. Of course, they both allow you to play video games, and they both have a tablet controller thing, but the goal of the Wii U wasn't what the goal of the Switch is. The Wii U was always intended to just be a home console, while the Switch was made for the purpose of on-the-go play. The fact that the Switch itself is designed a lot like the Wii U gamepad doesn't mean the two systems were meant to be the same thing. The Switch is a pure game system that can be taken anywhere or attached to a TV, while the Wii U is a game system built to stay hooked up to the TV and is capable of all the other features a true home console offers. The Switch isn't the next version of the Wii U because they weren't designed for even a similar function, and the similarities in their designs are for completely different purposes. And I know it could be argued that while the Wii U might have been intended to only be a home console, and that the gamepad was never designed to be taken away from the TV, it still should have had those capabilities that the Switch does. And that is understandable, that while it wasn't Nintendo's intention, it really should have been, which would mean the Switch is still the Wii U done right anyway. But that implies that the Switch Go Anywhere route has every advantage over the gamepad, which it actually doesn't. Sure, off-TV play with a Switch is a much better solution, but you sacrifice things like asymmetrical multiplayer and a two-screen interface. Admittedly, those might not have been the most significant of features, but Nintendo thought they would be at the time. The Wii U had different abilities altogether, and was really more focused on that asymmetric multiplayer aspect than being able to take the gamepad with you or something. And the other thing is that saying the Nintendo Switch is what the Wii U should have been makes it sound like the Switch is just flat-out superior to the Wii U, which isn't necessarily the case. In fact, the Wii U might be the better all-around system. While the Switch can be taken with you and has a great solution for on-the-go multiplayer, along with having a good selection of games, the Wii U actually has a ton going for it too. The Wii U was honestly pretty great. For example, the Wii U had free internet. I know the Switch has had free internet up to this point, but soon we will have to pay for it. It's not like it's awful or anything, seeing as the others have been doing it for a long time, but it's something you never had to worry about with the Wii U. The Wii U also had a bunch of applications you could use on it. Things like an internet browser, Miiverse, Netflix, Amazon Video, and YouTube, so you can watch your favorite Redkwan on the TV, or someone who makes good videos, were all available on the Wii U from early on, and I thought they were pretty darn useful. And then there are the games. Yes, it seems like the Switch has a lot of games, but actually the Wii U kinda kills the Switch when it comes to what you can play. A lot of the games coming to the Switch were just old Wii U games, and the new games the Switch does have can be countered by other games that it hasn't received yet. The Switch has Zelda Breath of the Wild, but so does the Wii U, along with Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. The Switch has Super Mario Odyssey, but the Wii U has Super Mario 3D World. The Switch has Splatoon 2, and the Wii U has Splatoon, which seriously is like the same game. Sure, it could be argued that the Switch versions are all better, and the ports are enhanced, and some Wii U games and series that haven't come to the Switch yet weren't very good, and that it's still very early in the Switch's life, so the games will keep coming, and very soon, yes, very soon indeed, the Switch will leave the Wii U in the dust. But while the Switch games might be newer or more innovative, the old Zelda HD games are fantastic, and Super Mario 3D World is terrific too. The enhanced ports, yes, they usually do have some extra features, but it really never added up to anything much more than the original as far as I could tell. And yes, some Nintendo series had debatable entries on the Wii U, like Mario Party, Mario Tennis, Star Fox, and Paper Mario, but some of them were more disappointing than purely bad, and we'll really have to see if the Switch versions end up being much better. And yes, the Switch still has a long life ahead of it, but we have to remember that the later years of a system will drastically slow down releases. And we already know basically all of the first 2 to 2.5 years worth of games. And the thing is, even if I'm wrong about everything else, the Wii U has one thing the Switch doesn't, and probably won't ever, and that's backwards compatibility. Every Wii game could be played through the Wii U, and the Virtual Console, full of many of Nintendo's best games over the years, were all available to play. That's so many of the best games ever made, that the Wii U gave you at your fingertips for a very reasonable price. And no matter how many games Nintendo is able to crank out over the next several years, there's no way it can match the amount of classics available in the Virtual Console. You could say, I suppose, that all those features the Wii U gave us are irrelevant, because the whole point was to say that the Switch was better designed hardware-wise, and you ain't wrong. I don't know what I'm supposed to say now. But by saying the Switch is what the Wii U should have been, you disregard all the things the Wii U did right, and in some cases did better than the Switch. Maybe the Wii U is what the Switch should have been. Okay, let's not get carried away here. Between the Wii U being built for a different purpose, having very distinct features from the Switch, and the Switch not being a definitively better system, the Wii U just really wasn't trying to be the Switch. So don't say it anymore. Well, I'm Redkwan. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you disagree with me? And don't say 11, that's not an option. Anyways, I'm Redkwan, thank you all for watching, and I'll hopefully see you all later. Goodbye.